message. And I say to you, there is a bigger relationship, even than you know. Even bigger than that which is the nodes and the nulls. And it's personal. How do you define you? You put the name that you're known by on a piece of paper and you put it on the wall and you look at it. The question is, who am I? And you can't answer it. I can't either. And the reason is I don't see the relationship. But I see it with you, not with the name on the wall. The relationship that you have with that which is inside, which that is outside, really shows here. But there's more. You stand on the cusp of a discovery of a relationship that you didn't expect. It's almost a relationship with yourself, except it's not quite yourself. We have asked you for so long to learn to love yourself, to know yourself, to heal yourself. And finally it comes down to this. What if I told you that there was you with you, almost like a mirror of yourself, a multidimensional you that has always been there? This is fairly new information, and yet it is also what the ancients taught. For in some of their dream times, in some of their ceremonies, they saw this, and they knew what it was. This is the you that is the quantum one. There are two words that have been misused over and over in this you call the esoteric age. They are quantum and nano. Neither one are used properly. Quantum is now the same as saying multidimensional. Could there be a multidimensional you? It mirrors what you do, but it's not part of you unless you have a relationship with it. And what would be that relationship? That relationship would have to be something that you haven't seen before or don't know about yet. You're breaking the compassion barrier. Dear ones, there is a type of multidimensional physics in compassion. Compassion, when generated, creates a relationship with the air, with the elements, with physics itself. And you have been trying to do it all of this time by yourself, not realizing that there is a quantum you next to you that's all about compassion. It's almost like the missing piece, a part of the human being that is very, very well known. You might say it's the higher self, but it's not. The higher self is a part of you that is higher vibrating. This one is ready to meet you. Some have discovered this multidimensional self and have joined with it and realized that was the solution. For they found the best friend they ever had. It was okay to fall in love with the alternate you, because it is a multidimensional you, a part of you. And then you start helping one another. Can you begin to see a relationship of lift? A relationship that lifts you out of being singular, because you're not. A relationship so that you don't have to bear the burdens all by yourself. What if I told you there was another you inside you that's starting to emerge in a multidimensional way that helps you? You see it all the time. You don't know what it is. You hear the voice of the alternate you when you have the intuition. Much comes from the pineal, much comes from the brain and the heart. But the alternate you is starting to emerge, something brand new. You start to realize you are multiple, not singular. But the multiple is beautiful, appropriate, helpful, and it's the answer. What if there's a you in you that doesn't have the problems you have, is healthier than you are, and who will live longer if you let it than you will? Some of you are meeting this alternate you, and the combination is a relationship of the parts of you. The multidimensional you, the 3D you, the higher self you. This is the relationship to the parts we speak of. And when you start to see it, you start to realize that you can alter the 3D you because you can manipulate the field between you. You can manipulate the space between you in a way that will create solutions for everything you have. It's a new way of looking at it. And some will say, well, I'm not sure I understood that. Let me tell you, you don't have to understand it. The bee flies fine without understanding it. So can you. I think you get the idea. Let me tell you something. This group is unique. Those who have participated in this esoteric endeavor of the choir are very different in the way they think, what they expect, what they see, and what they create. It's an advanced group that I speak to. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's why you're in the chair. Do not accept what others tell you you should be. Do not accept the reality those around you tell you you should have. Accept only what you know to be the reality of something extremely different, extremely beautiful, always benevolent, not harmful, and compassionate for all those around you.